Hi everyone. So today I'm going to do a little bit more of a diary entry. Today, my video has nothing to do with my wedding or anything. It's more just for my personal, my feelings for the day. But basically, this morning has been kind of like a melancholy morning for me, and it's my own fault. But I am one of those people who I really pride myself on keeping my life on a schedule. I'm very type A. I write to-do lists from literally starting from wake up to get ready to eat breakfast, and I feel productive when I get to like mark out my to-do list. And I make my to-do list the night before I go to bed, and I have my everything planned, my study schedule, my workout schedule, everything. I'm like, I can't live without my planner and my schedules. And then I feel like there's just days where if I don't get something done on my list, or if I'm not as productive, I feel like I failed the day, or like I feel defeated, which is such a negative outlook to have. And I know this, but it's just like hard for me to like comprehend, I guess, like just to really realize like it's okay, like to not get your, planner done. I was in a church service once, and the pastor said, no one cares if you do your to-do list. Like it's not, you're not going to change the world by finishing your to-do list. And it was something along those lines, and it really kind of resonated with me because I make a million to-do lists. So this morning, my to-do list was to wake up, and I was going to go to class. I had an 8 a.m. and then I had a 9:30, so I had back-to-back classes. And then after class, I was going to go to the gym, and then I was going to study all day up until I had my sorority meeting tonight. And I don't know what happened. My teacher emailed us late last night and told us, for my 8 a.m., told us that this morning's class was really going to be, he wasn't even going to be there, and the TA was going to be there, and it was just like, if you had any questions over the review, because we have a test on Thursday, and I really didn't. So I was like, okay, I'm just not going to go to my 8 a.m. because he kind of said it's kind of a free-for-all. So I didn't end up going to my 8 a.m. Well, I don't know what happened, but I guess I just kind of end up sleeping through my second class, which is not like me. I hate skipping class. I feel like I've missed something. I feel extremely unproductive. I'm like texting people in my class saying like, did we have a quiz? Like, what notes did I miss? And they're all like, no, you're fine. You didn't miss anything. Like, I got you. And in college, it's different. Like, if you miss a class, the teacher doesn't care. You don't get penalized. You just don't come. Like, you just have to figure out what you missed. But you don't get in trouble. So, but just from that point on, I felt extremely unproductive. I felt like I'm like laying in bed. It's like 10, which is like really late for me, except for lately I have not been getting up early, and I need to like learn how to get back on a morning schedule, because after the holidays and everything, I am so on a wrong schedule. But basically I just laid in bed, and I was just like so mad at myself. I was so defeated. I was just like, well, there goes my day. And I kind of put it into a sense where like, well, I didn't go to class and whatever, so I guess I'm just not even going to do anything. Like, and that's kind of how I started off thinking. And that is so like, so negative, and so like, I don't know. It was just such a bad outlook to start my day. And I mean, it's already 1:00, and, so I'm just like, oh no, like I've missed my day. But, then I decided, okay, I'm not going to work out today. Instead, I'm going to go like on a walk, and then I'm going to go to this local coffee shop and do as much studying as I possibly can for this test before I have my meeting tonight. And, I just was trying to like justify all of these feelings that I was having and like make myself feel better. And then I would get down on myself. And then finally I was just like, you know what? You need to like sit down. You need to like read your devotional. You need to pray, and you need to just like decompress because you're like way too stressed out. So I got out my Jesus Calling book, which is like this amazing book that my whole family has it. And it's literally just every day. So if there's, February 2nd, and you can start on whatever day you decide to get the book. And it's just a short little excerpt of, for that day. And it gives you kind of something to really like ponder. And then it gives you 2 verses in the Bible that kind of makes you go into your Bible and look them up. And today was this Jesus Calling was literally, it was like God telling me, you are way too uptight and you need to like calm down, because you getting your to-do list done, it has nothing to do with like glorifying me. It's just making you feel better about your situation. And it's okay not to be productive one day. I mean, like, you shouldn't be like lazy and gluttonous all the time, but like, if you don't get your stuff done, like, it's okay. And so the Jesus Calling for February 2nd says, I'm renewing your mind. When your thoughts flow freely, they tend to move toward problems. Your focus gets snagged on a given problem, circling round and round in an attempt to gain mastery. Your energy is drained away from other matters to this negative focus. Worst of all, you lose sight of me. A renewed mind is presence focused. Train your mind to seek me in every moment, every situation. Sometimes you can find me in your surroundings, a littling bird song, a loved one's smile, golden sunlight. At other times, you must draw inward to find me. I am always present in your spirit. Seek my face, speak to me, and I will light up your mind. And if you read Jesus Calling, then you read the same one that I did today. And for me, it was just like I read the first sentence and I immediately like almost kind of got emotional because it was so relevant to how I was feeling at that moment when it says I'm renewing your mind, when he's, it's him saying like, I'm going to like let you start over. You need to like restart over the day. Like you need to forget about all the stuff that happened this morning and just move on forward. If you keep dwelling on, the things you didn't get done or whatever, or if you didn't do them right, like you're going to drive yourself nuts basically. And you need to focus on me and not on these problems. It says when your thoughts flow freely, you tend to move toward problem. And that's true. When I start, I'm such an anxious person. And so I get very like wound up in my thoughts. It's like a tornado that I can't like let go. And so I was so, finally like, okay, I need Jesus right now. Like I always need him, but, I'm so glad that I, had that epiphany and then I read this because I just feel like it really truly just shows like he can really lift such a burden off your shoulders. Like it's so true when it says like, give me your worries because I'll take them on. All I had to do was read that. And then I went into my Bible and read the couple of Bible verses that it gave me for the day. And it just was an immediate like sigh of relief. And so I'm really grateful for that. But the two verses that it was, I'll read one of them. It's Romans 12:2 and Psalms 105:4, but I'll read Romans 12:2. It says, don't copy the behavior and customs of this world, but let God transform you into a new person by changing the way you think. Then you will learn to know God's will for you, which is good and pleasing and perfect. So that was a really great one too. But yeah, that was, something I really needed today. And these are kind of diary entries where instead of me writing down all of this feeling in a diary, it's easy for me to just talk about it. And so that was kind of how I was feeling today. But I hope you all have a good day and talk to you later. Bye.